Hi everyone, and thank you for watching my videos. So today we'll be doing one project based on the layers of the project, and at the same time it will be very interesting. Okay, because we are doing something which is more than yesterday what we have done in the employee project. Now what I will do is I will create a class, selecting SRC main Java controller. I'll be creating a class. So instead of employee, I will name it as school. Okay. So then next, I'm creating a student DTO. I'm creating a student DTO class in the school package. You can see the package name com.skss.school. Now I want a table for this class. So what is the implementation we use? At the rate entity. Do that. And next, primary key is required for the ID. And I will be declaring ID, name, and score for every subject: English, private, double, maths, private, double, science, private, double, result, private, double, percentage, private, string, grade. So you can see there are three extra columns: get three, result, percentage, and grade. And then we'll be generating getters and setters by pressing Alt S. Okay, what is the command? So we'll be using Alt S. What is the command? Alt plus S. Just place your cursor below the variables. Alt S. You'll get this window. Click on getters and setters. Click on select all. Click on generate. And then toString method. On toString method. Generate. So and here I will add one extra data. This space the next line, so that it will become easy when we retrieve the data. Save the class, and then I'll be creating a class. So next layer we have to design is DAO, student DAO. Inside the DAO we require entity manager factory, EMF equals persistence dot create entity manager factory. So here we have to provide persistence unit name. The previous project we have persistence unit name, we can use that. Why? Because I'm doing in the same project. Entity manager control space. What is the command to get all the suggestions? To get the suggestions, ctrl plus space. You'll get suggestions. You don't need to type every letter. You can see here entity manager control space emf dot create entity manager entity transaction entity manager dot get transaction. Next, what is the next thing we have to do? Save method. public void save. Okay, here we have to pass the DTO, student DTO. Now what I have to do is I have to begin the transaction. Dot begin. Next, persist entity manager dot persist. Pass the DTO. Entity transaction dot commit. Next, we have to print DTO, and then we can write some statements. Data is saved. That's it. It's very clean and neat, the DO layer. And the next thing is we have to create next layer, that is service layer. Yesterday we have discussed about the service layer introduction. Student service. So in the service layer, first you need to get the object of DAO. Student DAO. DAO equals of student DAO. Sometimes you won't get suggestion, but you have to type it. So here also we need to create a save method. Public void save student DTO, and here we need to call the save method from DAO layer. You are just passing the DTO layer. Okay. Next, we have to create the next layer, that is controller layer. Student controller main method. Now inside the main method we will be creating DTO object for collecting the data. Student DTO equals new of student DTO. Next, DTO dot set ID. We are setting the ID 1. DTO dot set name. Name is Ravi Kishan. I have saved the data. Next, I will set the data for marks English 77. DTO dot set maths. Max you will get around 88. DTO dot set science. I'll set around 78. Now what after collecting the data, what is our primary task? To send this DTO object to the save method of service layer. I have to create service object. Service equals new of student service. Next, we have to call save method as that DTO. Yeah. Now the thing is, we have introduced the service layer. Yesterday we discussed about the 3 important layers, right? There are 3 monkeys in jungle. The first monkey will collect the fruits and hand it over the fruits to next monkey. The next monkey, what it will do, it will cut the fruits into shapes, right? So we are calling that monkey as a service monkey, right? Here also we have introduced one service layer in order to provide some calculated data. Okay, we have to provide some calculated data. Now here you can see inside the DTO class, inside the DTO we have almost around 8 variables. So first 5 details are about general details: ID, name, English, maths, science. Okay, now we are designing an application where it will calculate the given marks into result, percentage, and based on that grade will be given, right? So the user will push only the ID, name, and his marks. He will not push result, percentage, and grade. So now we are going to calculate in the service layer. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to select the percentage first. Double, sorry, result equals total result. We'll name as total result, the method name. We'll pass DTO object for that. Okay, now at the same time we have to get the percentage also. Double percentage equals percentage, pass the result. You will be passing the result. Next thing is double, uh, next one is grade. Grade is of string grade. Grade method for grade, percentage is required, or you can pass the DTO only, anything is fine, but better will pass percentage. Now after getting all these extra details, we will be inserting inside the DTO which is received for this save method as a parameter. DTO dot set result, we'll be setting the result. DTO dot set percentage, next DTO dot set grade. Okay, so now we are getting the compile time errors at this point. We just create those methods, percentage also, and the grade as well. Okay, so far now let us try to push the data. If it is successful, then we can move further. Save this. Now I'll be running this class. You can see here. This table is created. Yes, data is also inserted. You can see here ID, name, marks. The result is represented as default value. Percentage is also, and grade as well as null. So now what we'll do is we'll change some into values. Let's change it as a plus, and here we'll keep some 90, and here we'll some 88. Okay, now we'll try to push the new data, new name. Now we'll push the data. Yeah, you can see here result is kept as 888 percentage and a triple plus, so it is working. Now we have to push the calculated data exactly, okay, which is properly calculated. Okay, so first we'll be calculating the total result. DTO dot get English, DTO dot get maths, DTO dot get science. Okay, and now we will be calculating the percentage. Open the bracket, result by total marks. Total subjects are 3, so 300, and star 200. Now we have to calculate the percentage. The default value will keep it as fail. Now we'll be writing the conditional statements. Percentage greater than 90. We'll be returning as a plus. Else if percentage is having greater than 75 and percentage less than or equals to 90, will be returning a. So we'll be copying and paste same thing instead of like, and one more. Yeah, here we'll name it as B, C, and here we'll name it as pass. Percentage is more than 60. 75. Here 16. 50. 35. 50. Yeah. So now total calculation is completed. You can see once again. I will check out once. So here just have called the getter methods in order to get the marks of a particular subject, and here in the percentage just have calculated the total result by the 300, and the overall result will be multiplied to 100 to get the total percentage. And here just I used if else ladder, that's it. I did not do anything extra. It's very simple, right? Okay, here I just call those methods which returns the result, percentage and grade, and I'm setting these variables for the setter methods of the DTO. Okay, now we'll be pushing the data tree, name something Kaushal 87 68 7. Now I'll be running this. You can see here, right, the name ID is 3, Kaushal, English 87, Math 68, Math 70. Total result is 225. Percentage is 75 and grade is B. We have successfully completed this and it is working also. So here we can understand in the service layer the extra data is being added. Now we can see here diagram. Okay, the representation of those layers. The first one is controller, the next one is service, the next one is DAO. In between, the DTO is the layer which is in acting as a entity, okay, which collects the data and transfers the data. In the controller, we are collecting the data inside the DTO object like this: ID, name, English and max, and we are sending the DTO to the save method of the service layer. Okay, the service layer will be transferring this DTO to the inbuilt save method. Okay, inside the service layer there is a save method. Okay, there what is being done, you can see here English plus max is calculated as the result, and then the same DTO object is being sent to the save method of DAO. So inside the DAO we have persist method. We are sending this DTO. Okay, we are sending this DTO object to the persist method where all the data will be saved inside the database. Okay, this is the execution flow that is happening. Now we'll be performing all the CRUD operations. Okay, we commenting this next, and the DAO will be starting. Public void retrieve. Here will be passing the ID in the DAO. This is DAO layer. You can see here DAO layer. So whenever I come to this place, you can understand. So here we'll be calling one method. Okay, this find method. Entity manager dot find student PTO dot class. We'll be passing the ID and then we'll be printing DTO. Next, that will be writing one more method, that is retrieving all the data. Retrieve all. To retrieve all the data will be called, okay, will be calling one method, create query method. In that we have to write the SQL command, not just SQL command, we have to write JPQL command. It's very different from normal SQL query, and also it is case sensitive query, and query should be imported from javax.persistence package only. Okay, you have to be very careful while using this query statement. Okay, you have to import it from javax.persistence package only. Remember that query q equals entity manager dot create query. So here we'll be writing the JPQL command. Select. Here aliasing is required, so I'll keep as from student capital, same as the class name. It's case sensitive. Next, I'm using for each loop. I'll place object O colon q dot get result list, and I will write this out, just print O. I'll be saving this, and after I'll be writing one more method in order to write update the data. Public void update. Have to pass TTO. So here also we have to maintain the transaction. Just I will be copying this and paste there. The same statements. The only change is we have to call merge, and we writing here updated. Next, we'll be creating one more method in order to remove the data. Delete, required delete. For this we require ID, and at the same time we will be making use of find the method. So we have to retrieve the entire object, then only we can delete. Yeah, it's completed. Now here also we require these statements. Here we are removing this because the data will be deleted. Deleted. And here we'll be writing the remove method. Okay. So perfectly we have written all the methods, very simple only, it's not so complex. Okay. Student surveys. In the student surveys, we'll be writing those methods. In service layer, public void retrieve and id. Just we are calling DAO method, that is retrieve. So the next one is retrieve all. Public void retrieve all. DAO dot retrieve all. Next one is update. This word public void update. For this, we require the entire object student video. Okay. So here we'll be calling dates. Okay. So here we have some important things to be noticed. Okay. The same things which are the statements we have written for save. These all the statements are required for update also. So just I'm copying and pasting. That's it. Next, delete. Delete public void delete int id dot delete. So these are the methods in service layer, right? We have lengthy code in service layer. When it comes to DAO, it looks very simple. Okay, now I'll be performing all the CRUD operations. You will be seeing now. Just calling service dot retrieve. I'll be passing ID number 3. And see, we'll get causal details. Yes, we got the causal details. Next, we'll be passing the we'll be commenting this and we'll be retrieving all the data. Service dot retrieve all. Now I'll be running this. We got all the data here. And here the problem is the first student details are not filled properly, result and percentage. So for that, what I will do is I will take those details and I will update. How I can update, we'll see now. Just pass ID number 1. His name is Ravi Kishan. And these are the marks, let it be anything. Yeah. Now I'll be updating the data. For that, I'll comment this now. And I will call update. You can see now. Yeah, vacation, the percentage and results, all the details. Okay, and is updated. Now I want to delete the data. I want to delete the data. I'll be calling one more method, service dot delete id number 2. I'm providing id number 2. Yes, data is deleted. If I want to check, I will be retrieving again. Yeah, the data is deleted successfully. Thank you guys. We'll see in the next videos where we can do other projects as well. Okay, this is the basic level project so that you can understand the execution flow between the layers of the project. If you understand these layers of project, it will be very good, like you can understand any complex applications. In every application they will be following these layers, so the only thing is you have to understand the execution flow. If you understand the execution flow, it's easy to understand any kind of project. Okay, thank you guys, and please promote my content if you like it and if it is useful also. At the same time, I will be providing important information in my channel. Okay, apart from that, I'm interested in other things like dance also. Please try to watch that videos as well. Thank you.